Welcome back to our channel, guys. This week you catch us leaving the Pentecost River, heading towards the Coburn Ranges as we take on our next step, El Questro Station. El Questro Station has a few gorges. People say it's expensive. Yes, it's expensive, but it has plenty to do there. We liked it. It's controversial whether you like it or you don't like it. We loved it. Thought it was great. We spent 2 nights out here. We did this little river crossing on the way in. I guess about 600 mil deep. It's probably 150 metres long. It's pretty cool. When we get into sight here, there's choppers. It's pretty busy, to be honest, but for what they've set up in the middle of nowhere, I'll say somewhere, but it's it's pretty cool. It's expensive, $100 a night. But you don't also have to spend the $60 or $70 for a steak, or you don't have to spend the $12, $15 for a pint. You can still do your caravanning stuff. So if you choose to camp and stay in your own caravan and have your food you've already got in your van, well, so be it. That's fine. But the toilet facilities, the campus kitchen, the grass sites, the live band, the free live band they have on, the quiz nights they have on, all these sort of things they put on for us tourists. So you can't really complain for $100 that, you know, I don't think you can anyway. I think people are expecting too much for $100, to be honest. You don't have to spend the $60 for a steak. If people choose to, that's fine, that's cool, but you don't have to. You can just do it cheaper as well. You have pizza, or have your own food back in your van. Anyway, it was a great spot for us. We enjoyed it. We went out for dinner, we had lunch, we had a quiz night. It was cool. Now it's time to go and take on Emma Gorge. Well done, mate. We just done another gorge. Yep, Emma Gorge this time. And it's a grade 4 walk. What are your thoughts?
It was very pretty when we got to the end, but it was like walking into a fridge. It was freezing.
Yeah, the water was refrigerated cold, so take that in mind, but it's definitely worth when you get there. Yeah, when you get there, it's it's just awesome. Like, you know, it's like two big cliff faces come together, and there's this little stream of water coming out. So, how did I do? I jumped in there and swam across the other side, and when the water hits you on the head, it actually feels like hail because the water's that cold, and then the pressure of it from falling so high. But yeah, it was cool. The rock climbing is different to other gorges, isn't it? It's more stepping across rocks rather than stepping. You do have to go up and down a little bit, but not like up high and down.
River crossings as well.
I found that walk a lot more enjoyable than the others, just because picturesque. It was shady. There were river crossings, which you just get your feet and ankles wet. But yeah, that's why you need like water shoes. But yeah, we've probably, what do you reckon, 2.5 hours max? From the time we left the car park I had to swim for 20 minutes, whatever, and then walk back. So yeah, 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'd definitely do this one again. Yeah, because it was enjoyable.
Kicked off.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. That was enjoyable.
Yeah.
But go early. Like we went early, and we're heading back, and there'd be what 120 people in there now.
Yeah.
And it's just packed. Like you wouldn't have any privacy. You wouldn't have. Not that you want privacy, but even if you have a photo with the two of yous, there's always other people in it, and just because it's busy. So yeah, go early. We're going to try and get across the Galvin. Where we go now? The Zibbity Springs. And that's like a hot bath. So we're going to try and get across the other side of the old Questro and get to that before it closes for the day. But yeah, that was cool.
Another one done.
Another one done. Ooh. This is cool. In this next clip, you'll see Jo shaking her head because she nearly come a cropper. It's only taken 21 years for 3 months. I'm just going to show you how Jo and I hook up, what she does and what I do. Righto, so we're just packing up to leave El Questro station. So this is how we hook the trailer up. Swing around, Jo directs me, and that's the stop signal, I reckon. And then she just gets hold of the blackjack, lowers it down. Hopefully we nailed it first time. So you see the pin come through. There we are. Oh, get on there. Yeah, happy days. Yeah. Put the handbrake on, go and hook the rest up, and we're out of here. Teamwork. Bit deeper. Hope we're going to wash all the dust off underneath the van. Probably spare tyre they can get in there. Go on then, boy. Yeah, that's fun. Righto, we just come off the El Questro track, our last bit of gravel, and microwave doors going again. So I've just had to get the tools out and fix that, and then final stages of the Gibb, pumping tyres up. It's got too hot, is it? Yeah, I'll have to let it cool down. So, because we've got such big tyres, the ARB thing tends to get a bit hot, pumping 4 tyres up, so we'll have to calm down here a bit. What do you got in it?
Oh, I didn't get any in it. I just hooked it on and stopped.
Just have to wait for it, let it cool down. We did it, mate. We did the Gibb. We've got 70 k's to go, but it's all on bitumen, so pumping the tyres up, and short of a major failure, we've got through with no damage to our tyres, which is good. These are, what are they, Toyo Open Countries. And on the back we got some Mickey Thompsons, I think, so on the caravan. But yeah, the van and the car are completely filthy. But we'll give them a clean when we get to Kununurra or Darwin or something. Finally hit the blacktop on the other side of the Gibb. We just got at the end of El Questro driveway and aired up for the first time in 600 odd Ks. And microwave door fell off again, which we just fixed that up, put that back on, and got our pressures up. So the El Questro driveway is the roughest part of the Gibb. So if you tackle the El Questro, it doesn't get any worse from there, in our experience. We've just done 15 days on the Gibb, 16 days, something like that. And the roughest part was definitely the El Questro driveway. And the probably second half of the Gibb heading from west to east. So closer you got to the east, that was the worst part of the Gibb. The west side was a lot more of a comfortable ride. But in saying that, Joe and I were both expecting caravan killers conditions, like 8, 9 out of 10 corrugations, like really slow, and we probably both suggest it was about a 4, as in like bad, like, so it wasn't as bad as we were expecting, but glad we didn't get it that bad at the same time. We got through with no injuries, no tyres. I think the worst we had was a caravan door. Caravan door, bloody hell. Microwave door fell off twice. So, and then that's about it, I think, isn't it, really? So now we've got a 70k bitumen drive, which is nice to be on smooth bitumen for a bit, into Kununurra, and then we're at Hidden Valley tonight, so and we'll go and explore that. Yeah.
Creating a giant fucking dust storm here. Jesus Christ. We're going straight to the car wash because he has to clean the car, so he thought he'd blow all the dust off so we don't have mud everywhere, but holy shit. I'd say we'll be washing it a few times, not just once.
Fucking hell.
pulled up and said, "Oh no, it's pretty good." Yeah, we've been on dirt for a long time. No matter how much she blows, there's still going to be dirt. She's all of him now. Lovely.
Righto, so when we're out in the bush and wherever else we're leaving our van, we've just a little way to peace of mind. I know it's only a small padlock, but this is just a bit of a deterrent. So basically use your crescent, drive it straight through there like that, put a padlock on there, like that. Safe. So like I said, it's only a deterrent. They can break if they wanted to, but it's, at least it's something there while we leave the van and go off on our adventures. This is the Ivanhoe crossing, which is known for the big arc driveway type thing and large crocodiles. And these guys are standing in the water, sitting in the water, mind you. Fucking crazy. What a place. It is concrete, Joe. I was wondering what it was made out of. That water is steaming off there. I did want to drive it, but they've got some big locks here blocking it, so you can't drive it. Wow. That is raw power. This is the Ord River diversion dam. On the other side of that water there, the water is probably at that white concrete level. It's weird. It's really high that side and low this side. A lot of power there.
Okay, so is this anyone's first time in Kununurra?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, a whole bus of virgins. Okay, great. One of the wild horses here on the right hand side. There's actually quite a few of them.
Yay, wild horse.
Down, great lady. Sing it. No. That's so weird. It's gonna be weird.
Up ahead you can see Carboyd Ridge. That's due to the fact that this is on the Halls Creek fault line. It is an active fault line and we've had 3 quakes so far this year. However, they've all been very small, pretty much negligible for humans to feel them. The last major quake that we've had in this area was in 2002, and it hit a 6.2 on the Richter scale. You might be able to get a good look at the fire on the left. This was not burning this morning. So it's just been set alight, it looks like. Yeah. lot of people ask if they do control birds up this way. Now, we don't necessarily call them control. People just go out and they will set the grass alight. A lot of times they'll just take petrol and spray it on the grass and set it alight with nobody knowing that they've gone out to do this. Unfortunately, that is kind of the Wild West up here. That's just how they do it. Very wet this year. Normally by this time you wouldn't see all these rapids. I'll go pretty slow over the bridge, so if you want to take photos, you have the opportunity.
Chasing shadows on this dusty road, hoping to find something real on my way. I've been calling out names in the wind, but no one seems to answer back. Nobody sees, nobody here. The sun is setting and the night is coming fast. I'm running low on hope and gas. I keep looking for a sign, a light in the dark, but it's always just out of reach. I wanna scream until my voice gives out. I wanna run until my legs give up. I wanna cry until there's nothing left inside. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow tonight. Send me on my way. 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 I've been writing letters that will never be sent, hoping someone will understand. On my way, I've been building castles in the sand, only to watch them all fall apart. The world keeps spinning and I'm standing still. I'm fighting battles I can't win, but I know deep down in my soul that I have to keep moving forward somehow. I wanna scream until my voice gives out. I wanna run until my legs give up. I wanna cry until there's nothing left inside. I wanna live like there's no tomorrow tonight.
Righto, we've just got off the bus and we're at Lake Argyle Homestead. So it's a bit more tidy and well presented than the last homestead. It costs you $7.50 for an adult, $15 for a family to come and have a sticky beak. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Graves.
Huh?
Hi.
Hey, mate.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What a beautiful day for a cruise.
So good.
I reckon.
Days. Where's home, mate?
Mandurah, South Perth, yeah.
Down the road.
Yeah, just down the road. Yeah.
So if anyone needs the toilets are out to the right. There's a toilet block out to the right. There is a little shop on the veranda. There's books, souvenirs, ice creams and drinks. If you do feel like an ice cream or a drink, you're welcome to buy them and take them inside while you're browsing. But I can give you a little overview of the history if you like. So you may be aware, but the homestead was relocated here. So the homestead was originally around about 15 kilometres from where we are now. So it would have been at the bottom of Lake Argyle. So there was a government grant to save the homestead in the late 1960s. A real push from the family, the Durack family, the descendants of the man who built it. So managed to get the government grant, brought it out, reconstructed here and opened in 79 as a museum. The great majority of the stones are the original stones from when it was built in the early to mid 1890s by a gentleman named Patrick, or Patsy Durack as they knew him. He'd taken up the initial lease on a property here in the Kimberley when it first opened to pastoral leases in the early 1880s. He named it Argyle Down Station, and very successful rich cattle family in Queensland at the time. Any Queenslanders? No? Excellent, I can talk quicker. They were big in Queensland. Then they organised a big cattle drive from their Queensland properties to the Kimberley. A journey they thought would last 12 months took 2.5 years, and they arrived with less than half the cattle they departed Queensland with. Left Queensland with around 7,250 head of shorthorn cattle and arrived with less than half 2.5 years later. So the first room on your right is pretty much dedicated to the journey to get to the Kimberley. There's storyboards from their Goulburn days when there's the bowerbird come to join in. Patsy, what are you doing, mate? You're just going to go for a wander, all right? Cut across. That's the bowerbird. If anyone wants to see his bower or interested in looking at that, it's just over under the big old tree across here, the big craggly old tree. You'll see, if you want to have a look at it on the way out or something, you're welcome to look at the bower that they build on the ground and decorate with all their collections of white and grey things in this side of the country. The room on your left here, so the first room gets them to the Kimberley. The room on your left is about their time in the Kimberley for the family. A map of all the cattle stations in the region. The shaded ones are the 7 to 8 million acres they held here in the Kimberley before they sold out in 1950. It's about the size of Belgium, the country, were their properties. There's a map of Lake Argyle in that room on your left as well that shows the where the homestead would have been today if they left it down where it was, and where all the other buildings on the station did remain, including the kitchen for the homestead. That was a separate stone building to the side there. That wasn't recovered either. So they're all underwater now. They'll point them out to you. I'll point out where they are on the cruise today. You won't see them. There's like I said, pictures of them going underwater in that room as the lake was filling in December 71 when because of the wet season of 71, because the dam was completed, or the dam wall was completed in the dry season of 71.
So this red and white dotted line is where they walked the 7,000 odd cattle from Queensland to the Kimberley to start up this new station. It's nuts. This is the nest of the local resident bowerbird. Oh Joe, you can come around and see right in there. Little white rocks in there. I'll go and try and find him now.
You got a picture of him before?
Yeah. I'll go and find him. These guys are the perfect little rubbish collectors. They dress up their nests with all things white and silver to attract females to come and join them in this part of the country. You can see him there in front of his nest. He starts rearranging things because it's not quite organised. See when they're smaller.
So when they're small, when they're hatchlings, when they're coming at the ground, any birds will pick them up. Catfish will come up at night to swallow those babies. Male crocodiles will eat them. When they basically past 1.2 meters, so when they mature, wedge-tailed eagles will start to struggle to carry one. So basically when they are
$30.
72, that's right. 72 kilometers long, 44 k's wide, 980 square kilometers, roughly 520 kilometers of shoreline, with that counting the islands.
Yeah.
Wake up every morning with a dream in my sight. No time for the fake, I just keep my head tight. Hustling my veins, yeah, I'm doing it right. They try to count me out, but I never take flight. I'm on my way, no matter what they say. Grind every day, chase the life on my way. I'm on my way, stand tall, don't decay. This is my life, I'ma lead it my way. Been through the dark, felt the coldest night. But I rise up strong, put the wrongs to right. Mic in my hand, I got something to write. No fear in my heart, I'ma win the fight. I'm on my way, no matter what they say. Grind every day, chase the light, find my way. I'm on my way, stand tall, don't decay. This is my life, I'ma lead it my way. Talk is cheap, so I let the boss speak. Stack up the wins, watch the haters sneak. Focused on the top, that's where I wanna reach. This is my story, only I can teach.
These pipes release 6 to 7 billion litres per day of water, about 70 to 80 cubic metres per second, which equates to 70 to 80,000 litres every second. This is equivalent to 2,500 to 2,800 Olympic-sized swimming pools every day released back into the river. On average, more than 6 billion litres of water pass through the Argyle outlet every single day, feeding hydroelectric power, irrigation and the Mighty Gibb River.
Wake up every morning with a dream in my sight. No time for the fake, I just keep my head tight. Hustle in my veins, yeah, I'm doing it right. They try to count me out, but I never take flight. I'm on my way, no matter what they say. Grind every day, chase the light, find my way. I'm on my way, stand tall, don't decay. This is my life, I'ma lead it my way. Been through the dark, felt the coldest night, but I rise up strong, put the wrongs to right. Mic in my hand, I got something to write. No fear in my heart, I'ma win the fight. I'm on my way, no matter what they say. Grind every day, chase the light, find my way. I'm on my way, stand tall, don't decay. This is my life, I'ma lead it my way. Talk is cheap, so I let the boss speak. Stack up the wins, watch the haters sneak.
So we're just leaving Lake Argyle, and when you leave Lake Argyle and heading north, you leave Western Australia and you get into Northern Territory. So we just hit the NT border. We are trying to make quick ground to get to Darwin for cracker night. So we'll be there. You.